Hey peeps, Donna here, also known as Schwig. I am trying to kill two birds with one stone, so I am getting my workout in, and I'm really hoping that you guys can hear me. So today is day 19 of hashtag Operation Lowest Weight and of DSK, Deeper State Keto. Did awesome again today. We were invited out for dinner again tonight, and at someone's house, at a friend's house, and I was able to take my own. So I took a farmer sausage, which happens to be the perfect macros for me for right now. It's about 511 calories and something like, I don't know, 70 something percent fat, and the rest protein, 0 carbs, which is what I'm working on right now. So that worked out awesome. I came home and I made myself an incredible dessert. It'll be in my Insta stories at the end of the video. But you know, I decided a little while ago that even being on the Deeper State Keto program, that I wasn't going to let things change my life too much. Now, of course, I want things to change for the better, but I don't want it to affect my social life, that kind of stuff. So I decided a long time ago that if I'm going to do keto, I have to make it a part of my life. I can't just stay home and figure, I'm going to get to my goal, and then I can do or eat whatever I want. That's not what this lifestyle is about. It's about finding ways to incorporate keto into my everyday life. And if that means going out for dinner and having to find something on the menu that works for me, or taking my own, then that's what I'm going to do. So, did I tell you guys last night, when I went out for dinner, I took my own mayo. I took my own little bit of a dessert, knowing what I was going to have when I got to the restaurant. I think I did tell you that. But yeah, so I think I'm doing a really good job right now of really immersing myself into the keto life, at the same time making it really a part of my life and a part of what people know about me. It helps too to tell the people around me that, what I'm doing. Everybody understands. I haven't had one person go, "You can't do that. You can't bring your own mayo to the restaurant." I went out for dinner tonight at my friend's house and thanked her for dinner, even though I didn't eat it. She still put out the effort for my husband and I, and her husband. But, it's about making it and being a part of everything that you do. And that is what making it a lifestyle means. That's what it's all about. So, I've been listening to a few people on Insta stories and on YouTube, and there's quite a few people I'm noticing right now that are having such a hard time staying on track. And I know everybody has their days and stuff, but there seems to be something going on right now. I don't know what it is. But I think my biggest thing about staying on track, and I have my days, you guys all know that, but I think the biggest thing is I don't have the foods that I shouldn't be eating in my house. Now, whether you're keto or not, there are some foods that you shouldn't have in the house. Sweets, treats, stuff like that. People, when they say they've got young kids and their kids don't eat the same way that they do, My question is, why not? Okay, I don't know, maybe you don't want them to do keto, that's fine. You don't have to do keto, but it doesn't mean that you have to have cookies and chocolate bars in the house. It doesn't mean that the potato chips and ice cream have to be hanging out with you too and be a temptation for you all the time. In my house, granted my kids are gone now, they're adults. I don't buy the crap food. If my husband wants crap food, meaning if he wants a bag of chips, if he wants cookies, if he wants ice cream, he's got to go to the store and get it. And then he's only buying what he wants for right now. So, it means it's not in the house. And you know, sometimes I get it, like there are people out there who, they go, okay, you're gonna be on a diet, but that shouldn't have to affect me. My suggestion, sit down with your partner, tell them what you're doing, tell them how it's tempting you. I've had to have a few conversations with my husband about enabling. He's a great cook. Not everything he cooks is something that I want to put into my body, is something that I used to be his taste tester with everything. And he got a lot of pleasure out of being able to feed me. So I had to sit down with him and go, look at, this is enabling. This is why I'm fat. And isn't it important to you that I'm healthy? And I know that it is. So in most cases, I think your partner will understand. I think, you know, on rare occasion somebody probably won't, but the best thing for you then? My biggest suggestion is get rid of all the crap out of the house. For me, when I first did that, it was so liberating, so liberating. You know, to be able to have a craving and go, oh, well, we don't even have it in the house, so I'm gonna have to have something else. And making a smarter decision, smarter choice. So, same with fast food. Fast food was an issue for me. I had a severe fast food addiction at one time. And I couldn't drive past a fast food place without stopping in. I couldn't go to town without thinking about fast food and thinking about what I wanted and where I was gonna go. And when I finally decided enough is enough, and quite honestly, what really helped me with that was that show, Super Size Me. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really good. But I made sure, I really worked hard on not going. And eventually, it took a few months, but eventually I didn't even notice the restaurants as I would drive by them. And the very first time that I got home and I realized that I had passed the restaurants and didn't even notice them was a huge weight off of me. Just unbelievable. I would suggest you try it if you haven't already kicked your fast food habit or your sugar habit or those things that are preventing you from getting to your goals. So, I know, who am I to talk? I'm not at my goal. I've stalled for the last year, but you know what? I'll never give up. We'll never, ever give up. So, here's another thing. I was watching Foodie Turn Sleevey earlier, and she was talking about how she feels when she eats crap food. And you know, we always want to feel our best. And it's hard to stay away from temptation. But I also wanted to note, it's funny how things change. So the further I get into keto, the more I think of some of the things I would have thought of as healthy before as crap food. So Foodie Turned Sleepy, Chella, was saying how she had an issue with some crap food and she was eating too many or the wrong kind of protein bars and protein chips and stuff like that. And I was thinking, yeah, at one time I would have thought that those were all good foods. The bad foods were the chocolate bars and the real ice cream and the real cookies and stuff like that. Now, that's not even necessarily on my radar. It's not something that I really pay attention at all to. And like the comment that I left for her was like, those things are more like poison. They're not even like real food anymore. More like poison. And the crap foods are the slightly better for you. Could be considered keto foods as well, but yeah, I don't know. Do you guys get what I mean? So before this gets too long, and I've got another 15 minutes on the treadmill. As you guys know, when I hurt my foot, I was out of commission for 2 weeks. Not only did I hurt my foot, but also hurt my wrist. At the same time, I felt I need to get this stuff better. So I'm doing treadmill for half an hour. Try to increase the time a little bit each day, but keep mixing it up. And also lay down on the floor and do some core work. But that's it for now. Baby steps. Build my way up. I need to strengthen my ankle. I need to strengthen my wrist before I can jump right into something. I'll get there eventually, but for now this is okay. And it's okay that I only do this for half an hour. Believe me, I didn't want to come out here today. Did I say this already? It's almost 11:30 at night. It's probably past 11:30 at night now. It'll be just after midnight before I go to bed. That is something I need to start working on next week. After Wednesday, which, as you guys know, is the beginning of my week, because I started on Wednesday, but I'll start working on going to bed earlier. But for now, it's a half an hour. If I go to bed without doing this half an hour, I'm going to feel terrible. So I procrastinated. I watched a ton of Insta stories. I watched some YouTube videos. And then I decided, and then I went, I gotta make my own video. I went, what the hell? I should be able to do it while I'm on the treadmill, when I would normally be watching your guys' stories. Not even going to change into my workout clothes. These are the clothes I wore today. Oh, and by the way, if you watched my Insta stories, I said I was not changing out of my workout clothes until I worked out. We ended up with company and going out, so I did it. I changed, but I'm out here now. I won't wear these clothes tomorrow, so I'm just gonna work out in them. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Get the workout done and over with. Ta-da! Here I am, talking to you guys on the treadmill. So, if you're new to my channel, hey! And if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much. Love each and every one of you. If you are not already subscribed, go down here and subscribe. Push the bell if you want the notifications that I have uploaded a video for you to watch. And as long as you push the bell, you won't miss any of them. Right now, I'm doing a 30-day challenge. The hashtag Operation Lowest Weight that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. But as part of the challenge, it's documenting every day the food that I eat and stuff. I'm documenting right now on Insta stories. So for those of you who are not on Instagram or you don't watch Insta stories, I post those at the end of the video, so you do not have to miss out. I've had people express a desire for me to post them here, and so that's what I'm doing. Kind of helps with my video too, and they're not usually this long, but yeah, it is what it is. All right, peeps, if you enjoy this active video, give me a thumbs up right down here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, peeps. Good morning, peeps. Happy Sunday morning. I'm just getting ready to go out for my treadmill workout and core workout, but I was hoping for some advice from you all. So if you've been watching my stories for a while, you know that last week, a week ago yesterday, Saturday, I got stung by a bee on my finger, and it was painful for 2 days. That was it. The swelling went down, the pain went away, everything was fine. This morning, a week later, my finger is swollen and I have a really hard bump on the side of my finger where the stinger went in. Do you think this is something I should be concerned about? Hey peeps, yep, still Sunday morning, and it is one of those days. I still have not gotten out to the gym, but I am not taking this stuff off until I've worked out. So if I have to stay in it all day today, I gotta stay in it all day today. So I decided to just stop everything and have breakfast finally, so here it is. I'm having a bulletproof coffee, and I'm having one of my meal preps, chicken wrapped with bacon with ham and cheese inside. So I find this funny. My husband doesn't usually leave this kind of stuff out on the counter for me. I think he just got called away on a job, but this is his new thing. There's no bread in the house, so. Hey peeps, having a late lunch, and here it is. I've got my chicken wrapped in bacon with cheese and ham, a tablespoon of butter, and an orange Zevia with cream. Yum. Hey peeps, so we got invited out for dinner again tonight. We're going to a friend's house, but I am bringing my own farmer sausage. Hey peeps, so I am home from visiting friends for dinner. I stayed totally on plan. I feel really good about that. But I do have quite a bit of macros to fill in for my before bed. So I came up with this little bit. I told you guys a few times that I really like my sweets, and if I can get away with it, I will have something before bed or, after dinner kind of thing. So this is like spectacular. I used 31 grams macadamia nuts, a tablespoon of Walden Farms sugar-free, color-free syrup, a tablespoon of Lee's ghee, brown butter ghee, and 3 tablespoons of the coconut cream. I almost forgot. I also used 2 tablespoons of this Quest salted caramel protein. What I got tastes just like butterscotch pudding with macadamia nuts. Oh my god, it's so good. And then because now I need just a few more macros, I'm having half a scoop of protein powder with my awesome deliciousness. Yum! I will absolutely 100% be making that again. That was incredible. Hey peeps, so we got invited out for dinner again tonight. We're going to a friend's house, but I am bringing my own farmer sausage.